Hi, this is Bhuvan, and this subject is algorithm design and analysis. And my title is Cloud Resource Allocation and Cost Minimization. This is my topic. Let's go to agenda. This is the agenda. In this agenda, we can speak about the introduction, literature review, and the framework, how it will be proposed, and the solution. And we have to know about the design and development as well. And in this agenda, we have to there is conclusion, result, and the references we have to take. In this agenda, let's go to the introduction. This is the introduction. Introduction is about the cloud computing, like the demands of the computers, like the storage, which can be computer storage, like the networking and the storage. Like in the cloud, there is some like business, like they operate like expand programs. They can ensure that the program will be provided by the platforms like Google, Amazon, Azure, Microsoft. These are the services can be uh, operate in the cloud. This is the flexibility we have to like significant challenges we have to allocate the resource efficiency, like expensing, like what are the storages we have to use in the cloud. uh, in this introduction, how to performance like deterioration of SLA, in order to use like the issues of like creating the mechanisms. We have to allocate some dynamical programs to introduce. In this way introduction, we have to like we have to know about like some of the performance standards, expensive limitations, and limit utilization of resources. We have to know about this. In this, like next one is like literature review. In this literature review, like we have to study many of the ways, like uh, dynamic resource allocation model. This is the one type of model that improves the cost efficiency, like reducing the cost. What is ever in the cloud? In the cloud, I have to the storage, the networking, have to decrease the cost. Like according to my research, the dynamical provisioner improves the cost efficiency, reduced by 30%. Next one is cloud computing price models. Some of the cloud techniques, you have to like you have to go to the cloud, we have to pay for the cloud, like if you want like some storage in Apple or like Apple cloud, you have to pay some like some of the amounts in the dollars, like £5 for 10 GB, like that. In this we have to like have to use hybrid technologies. In this have to reduce the cost. Mm. When it comes to next one, optimize based of algorithms, we have to use some of the algorithms. We have to decrease the cost, like linear programming is one of the best answer. It cost reduced by like predicting workload, the demand. According to our work, it can be like linear programming tells about the pre-active allocation, like which can active the data, which is like low prices. And next one is energy sensible resource management. This is the source that reduce energy for the low operating like expenses, like big data centers. In this whole literature review, the critical perspective is no method is like usually we can use, but we have to take according to whatever we can want. We can take from the like the performance based upon the cost. We can we can take from of these. Next one, like this is the definition of the problem. In my assignment, I have to create some equipment like a dynamical allocation, like process, like the one is like SLAs, the one is like service level agreements, which can handles the various workloads efficiently. Like like in of the particular workloads, we have to place the data from one place to another place. These are the some of the workloads. The data can't transform from one place to another place. They can fix one of the location in the data center. The limitation, financial pay as to go pricing model used to cloud environments like Microsoft. In the introduction, I tell you that the Azure, Amazon, these are the reason to the cost. Like there is some financial concept, like what is like the based upon the demand, we can pay for the like what are the cost, we can allocate the data location. Accessibility of resources, it is unlimited resources, not always guaranteed for the cloud providers. And the next one is specification for performance. This is like speed, latency, time, like when we store the data, that will some of the data can store like some data like 1 GB of data can store like 10 minutes, or some other systems it will like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. These can be depend on service level agreements, the service, the guaranteed of the providers, the performance requirements for the application needs. This is my system framework. In this system framework, we have to talk about five models. The one is like user layer, and the second one is monitoring module, and so third one is prediction module, and fourth one is optimization, and fifth one is infrastructure layer. User layer can request the work where the users or applications like applicants. And monitoring module can be used to like in the memory, in the CPU, they can monitor what are the problems can be getting from the storages like this. And prediction engine is to require like what can I do for the next, they can predict. Like we have to some of the machine learning algorithms, like what I'm saying is like I'm telling you some of the words. What's next? They can predict automatically. Like automation. Automation is like in this when it's come to this optimization means like cost reduces. The mainly optimization engine can tells us to reduce the cost. And infrastructure layer. Infrastructure layers is responsible allocating the resources like infrastructure. This is my framework, and comes to the this is the proposed solution. Like the clients give to some of the API portals, the gateway. And this gateway like authentication service, resource management system, mail stack, cloud service provider. And these are also combined to the database layer. These database layer can give to the data to front end. That one is like the web page of the window we can see, and manage each and everything of the data. This is the algorithm design. The algorithm design is like based upon the machine learning algorithm, and this can be like forecast the future task. And the system like set up like resources ahead of like demand. Some of the rise like workload. The system is depend upon the workload, and uh, the optimization, the data which can be like higher cost that can be taken from this approach. And secondly, the one is the automation I tell you. Secondly, in this secondly like optimization like use cost reduction to some of the techniques like greedy algorithm, like linear programming. These are we can take in the algorithm design how to reduce the cost of the storage allocation in this. This is the development, like how we can develop the system, like by getting the by giving the algorithm this. We have to take some of the requirements and the system architecture and implementation, and after that testing, and after evaluation. In these five major steps we have to collect some of the data. And these data getting into like many of the like sequences we have to create it. In that we have to take the validation of decision with design. This is like we can get much more data, like we have to collect four or five. In this we have to collect one or two, like which is better than all of them. This is the anticipated results of my assignment. Like when we implement this machine learning model, we can get low cost from the cloud and enhances to the like all users, and improved service level arguments. And the system is respond very fast, like getting without slowing down. And in the emergency period, like low cost means low effective. The system output performs also very good. The performance is getting balanced each and everything. And the cloud usage also is like logically like eco-friendly and getting like low cost when compared to the other, and it will be very sustainable energy. And this is the conclusion. In this conclusion, we have to telling about the discussing about the cost and the performance balance through like some of the resource allocation in the memory. We have to take and research like in hybrid intelligence system blends optimization and prediction method. Optimization, that automation like cost reduction. And prediction method means like in the upcoming like future task what we can do, they can predict automatically. This is the references I have taken. Thank you very much. This is my assignment. Thank you. Thank you very much.